Y'all, this right here behind me is the brand new Britton Homes model right here in Starview of Prosper, Texas. Literally, y'all, we're the first ones to get in here. They were pulling away with the U-Haul truck as we drove up with the staging furniture. The painter was still in there finishing. And y'all, I love Britton Homes. They do a lot of cool, unique, modern things that we don't see from all of the other builders, especially in the production homes that come out. But you're gonna see it here. We're gonna take you all the way through it on this Big and Bright Home Show. Y'all, it is a beautiful day out here in Prosper, Starview, and it's windy and it is busy out here, y'all. It's busy in this neighborhood. We've had to start over like 3 or 4 times because all the traffic coming in and out. Big new development here coming in the middle of a big commercial development. Everything else, the gates of Prosper, it's all here. Everything you want is close by. And then we got this, Charles.
Yes, Jared, we have this. This is a beauty. I really like this elevation.
So, you know, we've been looking at a lot of different model homes from different builders, and I don't know if I really want to pick a favorite here on the channel, but if I was, Britton is really fighting for it. Okay, they got a lot of stuff going, especially here in their brand new model here in Starview. And as soon as we come up here to the door, you know, you have your nice modern look door with the wood.
We actually got away from the steel.
We've been
seeing that a lot.
We've been seeing that a lot, and obviously in most of these models, that's an expensive upgrade. That's not what you're probably going to get on your actual home that you buy unless you pay for it. This is probably more like what you would actually get. So I kind of like we're seeing that here. So we're seeing it. We still have that modern look with the glass, and I like the wood.
Hey, Jared, what about this though? You didn't mention this. You got the wood beams above the windows and the opening right there.
You do have that.
It kind of matches the door.
You do. I like it. So it ties it all in together. Now, obviously, this is the model, so you would have your garage over here where their sales office is. But it's not there today. It's still a model. It's a brand new model. In fact, the newest one, they told us. We asked, is this your newest model? They said yes. Now, coming inside to your foyer right here, Charles, how do you like the herringbone that you have?
You know, Jared, I like the herringbone pattern.
I know you do. Charles always loves the herringbone pattern. You got that with this nice engineered wood that they have on the floor. But right here off of your entrance, what do you think about this office?
Jared, you know what I said when we first came here and previewed it. This is an amazing office.
I think I could get some work done here, Charles.
I mean, look at that. Is that like a halo over your head?
It kind of is, you know, just because I'm so good, right? We got the halo, but y'all, what do you think about this? You got all this black with the gold here. The cabinets all up around. You see the cool modern LED lights. But there's one more element you might have missed looking that way. Hey, like this.
Oh, that's very nice. Very nice.
A little office bar setup going on here. Not a wet bar, but you can use it however you want.
Hey, Jared, you know what else? They have the steel door right here.
That's true. So you didn't have it on the front door, but just to show you, just so you don't forget that they offer it, they're showcasing it for you right here for your office. I gotta say, I kind of like it for the office.
Oh yeah.
You'd probably keep it nice and quiet in here. Now, as we go through the rest of this house, I want to tell y'all, you may see a painter, you may see some stuff, because literally, like I said, they're still working, they're putting the finishing touches on everything. But I didn't want to miss the opportunity to get you in here so that you could see it. So starting off on this side with the bedrooms, you have your first bedroom. Plenty of room. This is a queen size bed here, and you see all the space you have on the side. What do you think about the wallpaper choice in here? You'll see a lot of different versions as we go through.
I don't know, Jared. I mean, it's a different style, different pattern.
I think this one's gonna be a little more masculine.
You think?
You'll see something that's more like a feminine. I think so. Maybe people disagree with me.
Would you say this is masculine?
I don't know about that. I like it. It's different. I don't know.
I really do like this house, y'all.
I mean, I'm gonna really try to nitpick some things just so I'm not saying everything is great, but I really do like this house. You have the 8-foot solid doors, nice solid handles on there too. The doorknobs, the pulls, everywhere, all the way around. And your first bathroom here with this cool textured hexagonal tile. And how you like this arch?
You know, I think it's a signature for Britton Homes because I believe we saw this same style in a different model yesterday. And that's what got us here to this Britton home here.
So you step down in here. I mean, I'm 6'1", so I can barely reach that arch up there, but you got the cool mini hexagonal tile. And this is another thing I'm liking. We're seeing in some of these showers.
I'm liking the contrast with that brown, with that white. And then, is that mirror is backlit?
It is. So you got the backlit mirror on there. Got this light fixture up here. Beautiful, but this is just...
Wait. You even have the thicker quartz.
You do.
We've been seeing some of them, go a little thinner. You got the thicker here.
That's true. I think, look, if you come through some of the little details, you can notice the thicker countertops, even in the spare bedrooms. It's a good indicator. If it's thicker, you're a little higher end, because they'll try to get away with the thinner stuff in some of these. But we got to keep it moving. Now we're going to head upstairs in just a minute, because there's actually something really cool up there that I don't think anybody would not like. Maybe. Because I know people watch to try to see what would I not like, okay? I don't think so, but we'll see.
Well, I know what I like, Jerry.
What do you like?
I like that arch you just walk through. It kind of resembles the shower that we just walked out of, right here in front of you.
I know, you might have been right. You might have been right that they have a little bit of a thing going on with the arches. But I want to get into this.
Look how wide it is.
Yeah, that's about 6 feet wide. So 6 feet wide coming in here to your beautiful, great open living area. All right, which way you want to go first, Charles?
We're going to go this way. We'll hit that in a minute.
All right, we gotta come over here. This has got to be on the level of a dream kitchen, I would say. So these lights here, I'm finding out where those are, and I want to buy a set of those. I really like those lights.
Hey,
I think of what it makes me think of. Charles is going to say Star Wars, because
I'm not going to say Star Wars.
He always says Star Wars when it's a tubular type of light.
No, I'm not going to say it's Star Wars, but I agree. I do like it. It's just something different.
Y'all, let me know what you think, or if there's something that this makes you think of. I'm trying to think of something, because I feel like there's something, but I'm just not quite remembering. But in here, I love the contrast here. So you have that wood, kind of similar to those tiles in that shower that we just saw. But then you also have this lighter quartz or quartzite over here. It kind of feels like a quartzite. And this, to contrast with that, we have an engineered stone with this black here. Kind of has a leathered feel to it. So if you've ever felt a leathered granite, it's similar to that. And come on around this way, Charles, so that you can see this. And on the inside of that, you have the white cabinets. And look at the pools as we go through here. You have the black and gold, looking great. And then what do you think about this?
Yeah, I like that, the display cabinet there.
So
is that wood or steel?
It's steel, actually.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because sometimes it is steel.
I was thinking it was wood. So if you hadn't pointed it out, I would have thought it was wood. But you do have these cabinets going all the way up in here.
Jared, I think you might have said already, this kitchen has a ton of storage space.
It has a massive amount of storage space. And I like how they gave you this up here. But what do you think about this?
Well, I do like it. It's a monogram.
You have the monogram. Monogram, I love. They're going to be a higher end here. They even do soft close on their ovens, which you don't usually see that. But you have an 8-burner size here. And then they've got the 6-burner with the griddle configuration and the double oven there. And you do have they didn't blend in. Sometimes we'll see them blend in your dishwasher, but it is a monogram.
But what I do like, though, is the dark black, right? Countertops with that white. Oh, I really like that. Really
good contrast. I like that. Got your garbage pull there. Over here you have your microwave.
Hey, what's that below it? Is that just a drawer or is that something else?
In their other model, okay, we were in another Britton home, they had a warming drawer there. Here's just a drawer.
Just wanted to make sure. It could have been hidden.
But a warming drawer would be an option there if that's something you wanted. We know they do that because we saw it in their other model. But this is a unique setup here. I don't know of any other builder I've seen do this setup. So obviously we're blending in here. We do have our kind of a standard refrigerator as far as a built-in refrigerator goes. Your normal configuration, I guess I would say. Not standard. This is a standard luxury upgrade. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. But then you have this over here, kind of more of a wine refrigerator, beverage refrigerator.
Actually, Jared, you got the wine rack right there, but the rest is like beverage.
Yeah, you have that. But then you have some ice here. Okay. So you get your ice there. So that's a little freezer drawer and even bigger freezer drawer that you have there. So you have freezer space here. It's really like a double wide refrigerator, but with specialized compartments. So I like that. I haven't seen anybody else do that, at least not from the production builders. But y'all let me know in the comments, 1 out of 10, rate this kitchen. Tell me what you like and you don't like, and we'll let them know. We'll give them the feedback on their new model. But now we can move over here to the living room side, Charles. Now, do you notice something over here that maybe looks familiar?
Yeah, the countertop right there.
Yeah, you got that same engineered black stone here as the countertop over there. You've got it over here, and then kind of again, a wood, kind of like a wood slat look here.
It's wood slat look.
That you have that there, and then you got the cool underlit shelves over here floating on the sides, natural light, and you see this?
Yes, the vaulted ceiling with the double windows on either side of the fireplace.
Going all the way up with the beam at the top, and I love the cool round lights, similar to what we had in the office. And then, am I missing something, Charles?
I think you got it all there, Jared.
I'm getting better. Charles likes to, whoa, he's like, not so fast. You're missing something usually most of the time. I guess one thing I didn't mention is right in the middle of all this is your dining room set up here.
That's right.
So
and you got that big light again, Jared.
So the thing I actually like about this, which this is a little different, is you're not wasting space somewhere else. You're putting this right in the middle. And it really kind of separates the space too. But we're gonna go from separating to combining space. How about that?
All right.
It's kind of becoming a staple of these bigger, brighter new homes in Texas to give you the big sliding doors.
I was going to say, yeah, the big sliding door, because you didn't push it all the way open.
I didn't. We could make this a full indoor, outdoor living space. I don't know if I'm going to.
Just because it's windy today.
It's windy. I don't want to blow all their stuff around. But you can come on out here to this. You got the nice high ceiling with the tongue and groove look. It's got that, it's a very similar stain to the other woods we've seen. Already set up for a TV mount out here, outdoor kitchen. You can see this is a big table. So just to help you visualize how much room is here.
I'm getting so they can see it from the sliding glass door side, Jared, to see how big it is.
So lots of room there. Now y'all see, I'm gonna help them out. Wind is blowing these cushions around. I like this configuration with the little outdoor area. Now I would imagine it's gonna depend on the lot if you can fit something like this in here. But if you can, I think it's a cool use of the space.
Now obviously this is a corner lot, so that's why you got out of all the yards we've seen, this one's actually big.
This is one of the bigger lots, for sure, or at least in terms of depth.
You know what we're missing, Jared, that we've been seeing at some of the other ones though?
What's
that's taking up yard space? That putting green, that pool. Sometimes it's just a lap pool.
So if you go down to Fields West, which Britton is in there as well, it's more down into Frisco, massive new development over there. They are putting putting greens. But you know, the Fields is down there, which is not far from here. I think that was about 10 minutes from where we are right now. That's where you got the PGA Tour place. It is insane, the amount of growth and development that's going really from Frisco up to Prosper and even on north of here. Just a lot going on. And you have the chance, I think, really a good opportunity to be right in the center of it. And did you notice one more thing?
What?
I bet you didn't notice it. I bet you didn't, because I didn't notice it, and I don't know where the remote is, but I can't show you.
Oh, it's right above my head. I know what you're talking about now.
You see this track right here? They got the retractable screen that you can come in. So during the summer,
drop it down here, and you can drop it down right there as well.
Come right down here, and so you can have this, keep the bugs out. They even look at this.
That's what I said. It's right here.
Yeah, you got that over there. So you can keep this totally enclosed in here, keep the bugs out. You know, can't beat that. All right, I didn't see that before. I'm glad I happened to catch that. See, I'm catching stuff. Where are you at today, Charles?
I don't know, Jerry.
We're gonna work on it. He'll get me before we get done, I'm sure. Okay, y'all, a couple more things before we get to what y'all really like. And I know that's gonna be your primary suite down here. We got some cool stuff to show you there. But first, I left something out, Charles.
Yeah, you did. We were not technically finished with the kitchen.
So, your kitchen here, check out all of the pantry space that you got. And in case you were wondering, you do have a laundry room.
And there is space behind there.
You do. You got a sink over here that actually lets you put you want the front load, you want the top load, you can do it here. You know, they've restricted you on that with some of these others.
They did not cut on countertops, because that countertop in there is really nice.
They didn't, but Charles, look, I think we're having a problem.
We got a drop zone.
Okay. We didn't. We have a drop zone. Oh, now you want to jump in. Okay.
Yeah, we got a drop zone right there.
You do have the drop zone. Look, Charles has missed some stuff. Charles, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right.
We're going to let you take us upstairs. How about that?
We're going upstairs, guys. Come on.
Excuse us. You're okay. Come on through. See, I told y'all, they're still working on this thing. We're finishing up the touches here.
We're trying to stay out of their way, right?
Yeah,
we
are.
want to slow them down. But we got the nice curved staircase here. But when you get up here, it's got a landing and it splits.
Charles, what about this?
That's what I was about to say. But look at this. We got the nice curve all the way up. We got this nice trim with the wallpaper.
Pan up. Look how tall that goes.
I mean, I'm short, guys, and that's really tall. But anyway, come on. I do like how they did the dark wood here for the stairs. And we're actually going to go this way.
Oh, you surprised me. I thought you were going to go the other way.
We got these nice big windows letting that natural light in. We got a closet here, closet there. And then we walk into this nice bedroom. We got a queen size bed. You know what I've noticed in these houses here?
What's that?
At least the Britton ones? The carpet in these bedrooms is real flush, fluffy. What do you
carpet. So the carpet itself isn't, but it's got that padding underneath.
It's the padding underneath because when you walk, it's real flush and soft. I like how they're doing these built-in benches over here so you can, have a reading area. And then check out this storage underneath.
Look at that.
Just tap it like that, and voila.
I'm sitting here watching that
flag?
beautiful Texas flag out there just whipping in the wind.
And then we got this cool light fixture instead of a fan. And then we have it's on ensuite. Oh, nice countertop here. You got a tub shower combo. You got that cool tile here. And then of course the light fixture there as well. Oh, all right, so now let's go across the other way. Here I'm gonna do this so y'all can see it. Don't wanna, actually the curve of the staircase right there, but you got the walk-in there. And then up here on these doors, these aren't those solid wood doors like downstairs, but still very nice.
You kind of get to see all the options, I think. So you can see if you want those upgrades, you can get them.
And then so they've been doing these. They've been doing that wood right here, and then the metal here, and then of course, like we said, the guys are in here with the paint. So this is still down, and they got this out of place. But
you don't always get to see this, right?
You don't
know where your attic access is. Here it is.
God, I didn't notice this the first time. Look at this art display. You got the light, but look at this behind it.
So you sit up here, you got that art piece. You got a perfect place to display it, and
you can look down into your kitchen, dining, and living. Not only the balcony, and you got it's not technically a balcony there.
See, not only that, Charles, they can look up here and see whatever you're displaying right there.
That's correct. So we're just gonna go right here before we go to those other bedrooms. But this would be your game room area here, or another living kind of space sitting area here. But we got a pool table, we got the chest there on that table. You could play some poker right there.
We could.
We've done that before, Jerry.
We have.
Is it Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, Charles tends to beat me when we try to do this stuff for videos. So.
But what about this drenched media room right here? We got the projector right there. I like the chairs that they put here. Normally you'll see them kind of stacked. But I like how they had this laid out. And then you got it's kind of like a board and batten, but they're closer together. The pieces are closer together. And dude, I really like these light fixtures in here. Well, this is green, right?
It's kind of making me think like old school theater, kind of like old school movie theater vibe with those lights. It's a cool look. I like it.
Hold on. You didn't ask my question. Is it green or is it? I think it's green. Or is it dark gray?
It's hard to tell, Charles. We ain't got enough light in here to tell, and you got. I don't know.
Okay.
It's a dark color. How about that?
All right. So we're moving on.
I think it's like a charcoal gray, but I'm not going to say for sure.
Jared didn't mention it, but look at the detail work here in this vaulted ceiling upstairs. I mean, how often do you get a vaulted ceiling upstairs?
That's another thing I've noticed we see more from the Britton Homes. They're doing that. Britton, and I would say Huntington does that some.
Yeah, we've seen it in the Huntington. So we got nice countertop here. I want to point this out. Some we kind of seen thin here, but I like the thickness of the countertop here. So they're not cutting the corners.
Just like we said downstairs. Sometimes they'll do the downstairs thicker and thin them out up here. So you got the thicker ones up here.
Yeah. So you still have the tub shower combo. That's something I've noticed in here. A lot of times we're going in, we're only seeing the 3/4 bath. Well, you're getting both here. And then we got our other bedroom here, good size, queen. It's a king.
It's a queen. It's a queen.
It's a queen. It's this.
Well, you got that extra cushion around it.
You got that right. Yeah. I was like, that's a king. No, this is actually a queen. To give you a good feel of the size, we hadn't really mentioned it, but I do like the black accented windows. Nice light fixture. What about y'all? Do y'all prefer these light fixtures that they're putting in, or would you prefer a fan?
I got to tell you, Charles, I would have to take the fan. Just for
you
me.
Get hot.
I got to sleep with a fan. If I'm in a hotel, I'm gonna crank it down as cold as I get because I don't get a fan.
So you got your walk-in closet here, or what I would call this one a step-in, more of a just step-in-it type thing, not a true walk-in. But anyway, check this out. Same little light for art piece and the same background behind. I think that's wood pieces. It feels like wood. I don't think that's
it's
a tile.
Like a wood trim piece that they've made into this right here.
So that way people can see this art display from downstairs. All right, moving along. This would be your guest bathroom for upstairs. So if you had people up here in the media room or the game area.
And you're still getting the full tub.
And I do like this. Is kind of going with the theme downstairs with the cabinetry downstairs. That clean lines and modern touch. And then Jarrett's kind of backing into this space.
Yeah, step down into this one, Charles.
What about this room? You got the guitar display right there. You still have the built-in bench, but this one's, I think this one's bigger, Jarrett.
Oh yeah, that one's wide. That's one. The other one had a kind of a push out, where this one is the whole length of the room.
So I think this is the biggest room upstairs.
I believe so.
Yes.
As far as bedrooms go, yeah.
And then once again, like I said, I already like that bench there. And then you've got, it's actually a step down, walking into this space. And then you've got a walk-in closet right here. And then you've got some attic access as well right there. But guys, this is it for upstairs. We gotta wait till you see that primary suite though downstairs. And Jarrett's gonna hit that for us, because you know, we gotta make sure it's big boy approved.
That's right, y'all. It is time for...
See? Painter's still in here working, guys.
They are. They're still working. But we're gonna get over to that primary suite. And if you're liking this, if you like seeing these homes, you like us getting into the new ones, don't just drop me a like, also hit that subscribe so you keep seeing them. Not only will it make sure you keep seeing them, it'll help us have a little easier time getting into them, because they'll want us to come back. Now, right here before we get into, take a look in there, Charles. Look at that wall and that vanity.
You know, you're making a statement in this guest bathroom with that. That's that engineered countertop again, right, Jarrett?
Actually, it may be an engineered, but that's a little different look. So I'm not sure what they use in there, but it's still kind of that countertop type of material that they use. But you can shut this out. I can shut you out of our primary suite, but I'll let you on in today. Come on inside. Now this is a king size bed, Charles.
That's a king size bed, Jarrett. And you know what? I do like that wallpaper.
You like this one?
I do like
Would you say this one is masculine or no?
I think you can go either way.
Neutral? Maybe it's a neutral. But plenty of room here. You see all the room you've got there, all the room over here. They have a nice dresser here so that you can see just the amount of space. And I like what they did here. So they vaulted the ceilings up, but they've given you these accents all the way around. Now, I will tell you one of the benefits long term, just from being in a lot of houses, anytime you do this, if you're ever going to see any kind of little crack or anything like that, as things wear over time, you'll see it, but you won't see it in this house.
Because you got that trim piece, because he is correct.
And clean for you. So that's really a good example of them kind of thinking ahead on some things as we head into your primary ensuite. You know, we we get the enclave coming into the suite. We don't always get the enclave coming into
the ensuite.
And how you like these wood slats here?
You know,
that contrast.
I do like the wood slats, but you know what I miss when we come through here previewing?
What's that?
That light fixture.
That is different, huh? It's like a stone bowl almost.
Yes. Yes.
And then we got a favorite, at least for me. You get your double door reveal coming on in here. And I'm gonna tell you, we have two closets, okay? That one is getting its last minute touch up, but I will show you this one. Just to give you a sneak peek idea, you have all these built-in hanging rods, built-in shelves. This is a nice sneaker rack here for your collection.
Oh, it's bags and purses, man.
I don't know, I think this might actually be the smaller closet, so this is a sneaker rack, Charles. I think that's what we got, but this comes on around here, so you can see this. And this is just one of two closets, so keep that in mind. And then, check this out. You got the waterfall edge with this quartz countertop going over the edge there, and the underlit. I always love when they do the underlighting under that. See, look.
And you actually have that whole wall's tile behind it.
I'm gonna further make my case here. This is the larger vanity, the larger closet. Smaller vanity, smaller closet. So we know which way that's gonna go. All right, here is your shower. Now Charles wanted me to get in here and really tell y'all if you have enough room.
Oh yeah.
You're a big old boy like I am, okay? It's big boy approved.
And you have multiple spray heads.
You do. Way up there, you got the black, you got this here. This is the same as the countertop. So we're taking that same countertop material and using it here on the wall.
And guess what they did, Jerry? They put you turn it on right there so you don't get wet.
So I hate it when you do have to do it. You know, imagine you have to come over here and turn it on and you're gonna jump out.
Especially if it's cold.
But no, you got that there.
Here, let me do this. That way they can see the bench over there too. It's hard to see it through the glass.
Again, the same stuff. Is your bench over here. The nice tile there on the bottom. I think Charles mentioned it, but maybe he didn't, so I'm going to say it anyway. You saw these about 4x4 tiles here.
Is it 4x4 or 5x5? It looks like 5x5.
These look like a 4x, it could be. I don't think it's a 5x5. 2, 3. That's a 4.
Okay.
4x4, Charles. And then I'll do it for you.
All right.
Just so you know.
He's doing that. I do like how they did the windows here where you can't see through it. That's really nice. But all that natural light still comes in.
You do. This is what I would do. If you watch, we'll have another one on the channel where they did it differently in a different builder. This is what I would do, okay? But I would like this tub though. It's plenty of room there. If you're 6'1", you see, you can lay all the way out. 100% big boy approved for you on that too.
I was going to say, hey, that's only 2 out of 3 so far.
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, Charles.
I know. But to be fully big boy approved, official, certified, you got to be, well, I'm going to call it.
We're certified.
We're certified.
Charles. We're certified all the way around. You got that there. But this is your primary, I'm going to start using this term. I've been using it a little bit. Owner's retreat. And I think Britton really lives up to that here for you. So y'all, if you liked it, guess what? We do this all the time. We're going to keep doing it for you. And if you want to keep seeing them, right after you hit the subscribe, you probably want to check out the video. It's popping up right there.